everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about something outside of my usual YouTube niche, which is usually travel and adventure and that kind of stuff. But we're actually going to talk about how to get your disabled Instagram account back, because this has been happening a lot again recently, and I pretty much like a week ago had my account disabled for quote-unquote violating community guidelines. And so I'm pretty sure what happened is that a bunch of bot accounts probably tried to report me and successfully did report me and get my account disabled for impersonating someone else, which is obviously not true because I am me and everyone in my real life can attest to that, and that I am not on Instagram pretending to be someone else or a different person at all. And it is sad that it worked because it's been happening to a lot of my friends and a lot of my verified friends as well. But I'm just gonna walk you through like the step-by-step as to how I got my account back, and also some things I would have done differently per se if I had the chance to. So first things first, you're going to notice that when you log into your Instagram, it's going to say your account has been disabled for violating community guidelines. If you want to fill out, like if you want to appeal this, then you need to fill out this form where you need to do verification. And so then you would go in, it would ask you for your email, send you a code to your email, you'd put the code in, it'd send another code to your phone number, you'd put the code in, and then it'd be like, okay, thanks, like please wait up to 24 hours for our decision to be made. I personally would not do that first. I would actually try to fill out one of the Instagram forms linked below here first, because I made the mistake of logging in, filling out the appeals when I logged into my account, like most people would, and then 15 minutes later I got an email in German from Facebook saying that we've reviewed your verification, your appeal, whatever, your account still does not meet community guidelines and it is now permanently disabled. And then I tried to go online to Instagram and fill out the form that's like, has your account been wrongly deactivated or disabled? And I would put in my username, put in all the information, tell them why like I think it's wrongfully disabled. And then when I try to submit the form, it would go, oh, you're not allowed to submit this form because we already made a decision on your account. And so that is why I would do, going back now, I would fill out the form first and give it a day. I know it's really hard to wait, but you do have 30 days to appeal that decision, so you don't have to do it the day of. I know it's like a big panic and you want to get everything sorted out, but I would at least try to go that route first, because at least you can submit a form to an agent and explain the reasons why, as opposed to being shut out completely just for the sake of completing a form or like doing something that you feel is a little bit more useful. Because in my case, and in the case of basically all my friends who filled out that appeals form and did the email and phone verification, 15 minutes later we were just completely locked out and there was no other way to fill out any other form to appeal the decision anymore. So if you're already at the step where your account is disabled, you can try this next thing, where if you're getting an email or whatever email is emailing you saying that your account is permanently disabled, so mind you, when you log in at first, it's going to tell you it's disabled, not permanently, and that you can appeal the decision. Like once you appeal and it's gone through the secondary review, that's when you could potentially get a message that says it's been permanently disabled. So you're looking for those words, permanently disabled, and if you do end up seeing those words on the email, either from Instagram or Facebook, first of all, be sure to check who the sender is, because there's a lot of scammers out there and people could be just sending you scam emails. When I got my account disabled, literally 2 minutes after that, I got 2 emails from 2 companies claiming to be companies that could help me restore my account, which I thought was kind of funny, because I'm like, okay, so then how did you know that my account was down? You guys are probably the ones who reported it and are trying to make like $400 off of me, knowing that I'm in a panic. So once again, I would check the email that sent you that email, and the URL, like, is it at facebooksupport.com or something like that, like legit, right? You have to make sure it's legit first. And then as long as it's not a no reply email, I would hit reply and I would say something along the lines of, hi there, my name is Catherine, or whoever, and I think that my account has been wrongly deactivated, disabled. You know, say something about how you're more than happy to do an ID verification and all that kind of stuff, and then send it off. I'm not going to promise you that this is going to work, because the first time I sent the email, it just sent me the same email back being like, your account's permanently disabled. But at least give it a try, because you never know what's going to happen. And also the email I got was in German. I thought it was junk mail at first, but then I actually looked at the sender and I was like, okay, wait, this is obviously not junk mail. So I replied to it, and I saw a bunch of other TikToks saying that people tried to reply to that email. And so when I got the email back at 11 p.m, I was like, oh, okay, this is not going to work because this is the same email, so I have to try some other things. And so if you are based in the US, this might be a little bit easier for you because you're just going to go into your Facebook ads account, run an ad for like literally $1, $2, whatever, and then hit the I need help contact support button. I don't know exactly where it is on your ads page specifically because I am in Canada, and so like we don't really have access to that. I'm pretty sure that all US citizens and business owners have access to a live chat function for Facebook ads support. The live chat feature is not available to people outside of the US and only to a select few businesses outside of the US. And so unfortunately for me and the rest of the world, we have to take some extra steps. And so for everyone outside of the US, and if you're in the US, maybe running the ad didn't work, this is what you have to do next, because running an ad or doing any sort of thing to try to talk to a live agent is actually not going to work. I spent the better part, I think, of 2 hours going in circles, basically being taken from a form to a Facebook ads account, from my ads account saying there are no ads that violate any problems or have any issues, and then basically ending there because I wouldn't be able to talk to support about any ads. Whereas I think if you run an ad in the US, you actually have live support to troubleshoot and stuff like that. I'm not too sure exactly how it works, but I just do think it's going to be a little bit easier to reach an actual person. So the next thing I did was spam Facebook Meta and their business account because you can send them messages. Although like nobody answered me, it's worth a shot. But the next step you would have to take is to get your Facebook account verified. Now, just keep in mind that yes, you do have your regular Facebook, but for most people who have their Instagrams linked with their Facebook, and I think for most people in general, if you have some type of business account linked to your Facebook, then you will have like an ads account too. So I don't know which one is going to be for you guys, but you essentially have to go into your Facebook profile, and it has to be done on mobile app. It cannot be done on the computer. And then you're going to click get meta verified, and you're going to meta verify your Facebook account. Now, if a message pops up that says join the waitlist, you just need to try your other account because your Instagram is linked to your Facebook, and so you do have access to get meta verified. You just have to try out which account is actually connected to that Instagram. And so even if you think it's one and it's not working, just try the others because you never know. And then from there, once you get verified, which doesn't take super long, you can actually go into the support button and then talk to a live agent. Here is where it gets unfortunately really tricky. Most of the agents will not know what they're doing, and they will most likely close your ticket. You just need to keep opening tickets. One of my friends, I think it took her like 3 months to get her account back because she finally was able to reach someone who knew what they were doing. I know it's a really long and daunting process, but if you want your account back and you really don't want to pay someone, I would highly recommend just keep pushing, 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 pushing. On top of opening tickets, you can also continuously keep trying to email that email address back that told you that you have your account permanently disabled. Now, that email actually varies for every different person because it's a different like ticket number. So if you're unsure, if you think it's spam, you could also try to record your ticket number to make sure it's not like a spam email emailing you too. There's also some general emails like appeals@facebook.com, support@facebook.com, I think support@instagram.com. I tried emailing all of those, but obviously I did not get through to a person because I'm pretty sure they get like a million emails every minute. But it's worth a shot because you never know, and just, you know, honestly, it's a bunch of just continuing to try to do those things. And I know as much as it sucks, like that's the only thing that you can really do is continue opening tickets and continue replying to these weird bot emails. I replied to the bot email and I was like, hey, like again, this is a mistake. I can do an ID verification, blah, 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 blah. And then it emailed me back saying, oh, we're sorry, your account was taken down accidentally. It does not actually violate community guidelines. Here it is. And so I would honestly, like, I would say I only had my account down for like, I don't know, the better part of like 12 hours, maybe less than 24 hours for sure. It was definitely still a panic and I was still not very happy, but I definitely would say I got lucky and I just managed to somehow reach someone at the front end. But you just have to keep pushing and you just have to keep trying. There are alternatives in terms of asking someone to get your money back, but I think you should really ask yourself if it really matters that much to you. For me, my biggest concern was actually just losing all my memories. I did have a moment where I considered paying someone to bring my account back, and I honestly don't know if I would have if I didn't get my account back that quickly. It's really up to you, but I would definitely go off the recommendation of someone else. I wouldn't just like look for someone random. I would want a review from an actual person and not just people in the comments being like, oh my god, this person helped me out, or oh my god, this person helped me out. Because under all the TikTok comments, everyone's always like, this person helped me, that person helped me. I'm like, okay, but like, are you even a real person, you know? And those are pretty much all the steps I took to get my Instagram account back. If you guys have any questions, you can feel free to leave them in the comments below. I'll try to link all the information I can in the description of this video, but I'm happy to answer any and all other questions. Aside from being able to contact a live support agent who could potentially help you bring your account back, getting a response from a bot email saying, oh, we made a mistake, or hiring someone to get your account back, I haven't really heard of any other alternatives in terms of how to just get your account back in general. So these are really the three options that I have. Again, it could be a long and daunting process, just a heads up for everyone. But quite frankly, I do have to say I am really disappointed with Meta, Facebook, and Instagram. I could understand how my account could potentially have gotten taken down, although I've had this account since I was in high school. Like when I started content creation, I didn't create a separate account. So I don't understand how they thought that I was impersonating someone else when like literally I probably have archives of my embarrassing like 12-year-old self in like graphic tees and whatever in like 2013 and whatnot. So that was disappointing to begin with. But what's even more disappointing is hearing that my verified friends are getting their accounts taken down. I mean, to get verified to begin with, you have to do photo ID verification. You have to have very strict guidelines in terms of the profile pictures you have on your page, and yet somehow someone was able to report them for being someone else or violating community guidelines, which just doesn't really make sense to me. And I really hope that like Meta and Facebook resolve this issue. In my opinion, I don't really understand how the owner of my actual account and the actual person behind the account, not impersonating anyone, had to jump through a million hoops to get my account back, whereas a random person on the internet is selling services for like $400 and can get someone their account back in 30 minutes. Like, I don't know what's going on, but like Meta, Facebook, Instagram, you guys need to do an internal review about what's going on, because it is so unfair to make someone pay for a subscription service that is supposed to offer more security and protection to their account, and it can't even guarantee them that. Like, it's just disappointing all around to see that. It's disappointing to see that someone did a verification of their ID, you know, did a picture side by side, whatever, and still has been able to get their account taken down. Like, I've known countless people who have recently gone through this, and it's just honestly really frustrating to see. So there needs to be better internal control of those things, and I really hope that you guys see this video, because whatever is happening or whoever is letting this happen, like, it needs to come to a stop. It's so stressful for us and it's so unfair to us, and quite frankly, at the end of the day, it probably makes a lot of people A, disappointed in Meta in general, and B, not wanting to use these apps anymore, because honestly, what am I paying for, you know? And that is it for the video. Everything will be in the description below if there are any other questions, or if anyone else has any other tips in terms of account recovery, you can be sure to leave them in the comments below. I will say this one thing for sure though, I do not endorse or have any recommendations for people who do account recovery. So if anyone is commenting in the video below saying, oh, contact me for account recovery or whatever, I don't know who they are. I can't say if their services work. So I would definitely go off and try to find someone else, an actual human, to recommend you someone. Anyone in my comments saying that they helped me recover my account or whatever, recommending other people, like, I would just not trust them. That is it for this video, and I'm so sorry if you have to watch this, because that probably means that your account got disabled. I'm wishing you guys all the best and hoping that everyone can get their accounts recovered in a reasonable time frame. Love you guys, and see you guys at the next video. Bye!